Alright, we're back. Just got two little 3/8 nuts here. Put these on here. I want her to put this around here. There's that water feeling. So the water's inside the stud. Nice. See the water right here? It's pouring off the cylinder back here. So this stud had a bunch of water in here for some reason. Yeah, that means they're cleaning the bike with water. I don't like that because it rusts everything. Obviously. Alright, so this goes in here like this. We'll deal with it here. Okay, so now we just tighten this down. Should unscrew. Those are called missing threads. The threads are all inside the stud, see? I don't know what all this goo on everything is. So at least we know this one wasn't repaired before. It needs to be repaired now though. So that one's gone. I'm going to try to get the clips out of here. Crap off my hand would be nice. So I use a pick right here, try to get underneath there, pop these clips out. I've got a little screwdriver also. So you get behind it, just turn it like you turn a screw, and pull it out, it comes out. So it looks like this was overstretched. See, it's ovaled out, it goes up like that, sharp bend right there and goes this way. I didn't do that. So it looks like it was over squeezed or something a little bit. It's hard to tell. I'm going to see if we can get this pin out of here now. Yeah, these clips are very, very loose. Way looser than normal. So look how loose these things are. So, there's no tension on these things at all. So it looks like these are the wrong clips or something. I'm not sure what. They're very easy to take in and out, which is not normal for these bikes. These are a pain in the ass to get in and out. Once again, see it's overbent. See, when you overbend it, there's no tension. See, this one's bent way up here, but you can see it's bent right here. So instead of being round, it's oval like this, which means it's lost all its tension. So this clip was put in reused, and it's wrong. So they are no good. So more than likely, the ones in this cylinder are the same. This should come apart. We'll have to see if the customer wants me to do that though. We'll see. I would highly recommend doing it though. Okay, usually I use my cut down extension. I got a machine flat here to push in the wrist pins. Perfect, it goes in. Where's my other one at? There it is. We take the long one here. Take inside the short one. Support the piston with your hand on the back side and just knock the pin out. This way you're not bending the rod too much. Once the piston starts to move, you're past it. Pull it out. And the pin's already half out, see? And you knock the pin the rest of the way out. Just like that. Boom. There's our pin. So I can put this on the hone and knock off the high spots so the pin will go in and out nice and free. Definitely need new clips in here though, and the correct ones. So more surprises. You always got to pay attention when you're taking stuff apart because you never know what you're going to find. Especially when someone else has been working on stuff. So I'm still concerned about missing the helicoil. Did it go in the motor? I probably should have stuffed a rag under there, but I knew there was no damage to the piston. But see, now I don't know. If I had a rag under there, to get the rag in there, you'd have to have it up high enough the helicoil would have fell down. So you still might have dropped it in there. You don't know. But I don't know if it's in there or not. That's the problem. So we can just look in there. It's full of oil right now in there. So you got a pretty good view of the side of the crank over here. See no evidence of it on the left side of the flywheel. Lights on. So down in there, see, you don't see nothing down in there at all, as you can see. You got pretty good eyeballs looking in that. See, it's pretty safely, it's not there. So when it hit the flywheel, if it was here, it would have fell down. It could have bounced on that and went in there, or it could have went down there. I have not turned the wheel or really moved it much, so if it's in there, it should be right down in that hole, right down in there. So I'm going to hear my fingers. So this is the fingers. It's on my feet now. So you just take this and go like this. You got fingers coming out, see? You can grab stuff. So it's stainless steel, so you cannot use a magnet. So I'm just going to go in there, down there like this. And we'll go fishing. Leave that in there for now. Okay, I'm going to do that. I need both hands to really do this. So I'm just going to kind of investigate. I'm going to drop in, open up, drop down, tighten, pull up. Do that in a few spots and see if I can see if there's anything down in there in that area. I don't want to push it in deeper. So alright, I don't see anything in there. I was going underneath the whole flywheel, about this far under it. So if it was in there deeper, I should have grabbed something. We have no material at all on the end of the fingers. No pieces, no parts. So I'm going to have to flush that out a little bit more to see, but before I put it together, I'm going to have to flush that out and try to drain it, see what's going on. If I leave the cylinder on like that, it's going to be a little bit harder to do. If I take that off, it's a lot easier to do it. I can actually flip it upside down and check it a lot better and look in there. Make sure I'm about 99% sure there'll be nothing in there. Right now, I'm about 90% sure there's nothing in there. But there's always that 10% chance. That 10% would be a problem. Okay, so at this point, we have to get a hold of the customer, see what they want to do. And I'm not sure what I can do. This one here I can fix. This one's already been butchered. So, and you can obviously see there's no threads right there. So whatever they had for an insert, it pulled. It looks like they tried to get by without doing it correctly. And my guess is they put this back in and jammed in there, and that's what screwed that thread up. And they were trying to hide the fact they screwed everything all up, and they tried just to put it together and hope it would live. It didn't. So they didn't get, I don't even know how far it ran, I don't know, 5 miles maybe, if they went that far. 2 miles, I don't know, it wasn't much. I think it pretty much blew while they were warming it up, so I don't think there's much running time on it since they fixed it last. Okay, so I got to figure out if this hole can be repaired or not. So I need to go find my tool and find out. I'll be back. Okay, here's our two different repair away methods here. You got the 3/8 heater coil and you got the 3/8 time cert. I think they work about equal. On my race bike, I use heater coils. Customers like time certs. They both work about equal, they both fail if not done correctly, or if you over torque them again. So this is a tool here for putting these in. This has a long insert that goes in there, like this. So that's the diameter of it. Heater coil has a long insert also, but you can also double stack and make them twice as long. So when you stack them up, you can make them that long, which is plenty long enough. The case isn't that big. So like so you put the two ends together, they'll stack in there basically like that. So you only have a little bit of dead spot right in the middle, that's it, and it works the whole length. So I double stack heater coils all the time. You can also double stack a short one and a long one together to get the length you need. Or you just come with a pair of dikes, whatever custom length you want. So this is your insert here, which is one piece. People think that's stronger. Yeah, I don't think so, but whatever. Now, the thing is, can we fix the case? Because it's already been stripped. So let's find out. We're going to measure the OD of the heater coil. It's 456. I'm going to measure the OD of the insert here. 448. So this is 10 thou smaller than the heater coil. So they're basically, you can use one or the other, and then you're done. And the heater coil is a little bit bigger than this one. So technically, if you screw this one up just slightly, you can probably put a heater coil hole and might save it. Probably not. Okay, obviously his has already been stripped, so you're done with that method of fixing it. Now if we take our tap, stick in a hole, see what you got to work with. Yeah. Doesn't want to go in there straight. Oop. So it's hard to tell if it's in there straight or not. The tap does not want to go in there straight. So it wants to kick over the side real quick. So I don't think we're going to have much success in this. It already looks like it's all stripped anyway, so I think it's done on that part. Actually, you get one attempt at these and you're pretty much screwed. Now, there's another insert that is a double size, that goes 2 threads up bigger. So that would be the next option, is you come up and use that, and you make the case even thinner. And you might be able to save it with that. I don't have those inserts, it all has to be bought. This one here is stripped out, so it has to be an insert in there, and it's already, you know, we can use either this or the time cert over on this one here. So these two here is that way. Now, this one only went to 60 foot-pounds, so I'm not sure how good this is. And this one here, I'm not sure how good this one is. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these two out and see what the threads look like. And see if they look a little goofy. I hit the wrong button. Obviously, if the threads look a little goofy without any load on them, they're probably not too good assembled either. So we're going to check these out and see if these are bad or not. From what I can see, sometimes you can see pulled threads and you can tell they're going to fail. So the big fix on this is how we're going to fix it. Actually, we can try using a double oversized insert. You can weld the hole up and start over, which means everything has to come apart in the case. Or it's time for a new case. When you put these inserts in there, all of the chips can go straight down the crank, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. You got metal everywhere. So I think that's inserted already. It looks like they have a helicoil in that hole already. I think there's a helicoil in there. I have to clean this up better than I am, but it looks like it's got glue and crap all over the place on there. So that doesn't look the best. These are supposed to go in tight. Obviously I'm putting it out with my fingers, it ain't tight. See, one side has a big thread, a little bit bigger oversized thread, and the other one's standard size for that to go on. So whichever side is the big side is the side that goes in. Because Harley has run shoulders on one side or the other, top or bottom, they've done both. They run without shoulders on either side. So the only thing I haven't seen is shoulders on both sides. That's the only version they haven't made yet. So you never know what kind of stud you got. You always look at the thread size. If whichever side is oversized, it goes in the case. The nut should go on nice and free. If the nut goes on hard, it's the wrong side. That's how you tell. So, they've done a lot of variations out there over the years, and different manufacturers do them differently. Obviously, it's going nice and easy this way. Now, if you torque these down real tight in here, you overload the thread and you put your torque on it, you pull the threads out of the case. So, you got to be careful about all this stuff. Can easily cause issues. So right now this case here is looking pretty junky to me. That wasn't very tight on that. This is the one I wasn't sure of the torque on it. Okay. They've been in here before. So this is the same as the other one. So stud comes out okay. It's not chewed up or anything. Yeah, it's trying to get my toe down there. Get these nuts off of here. Okay, so remember I wasn't sure if the insert was in here or not. There you go. See how there's only the insert's way in the bottom, there's nothing on the top. See, same thing. Goes all the way in, goes about halfway down before you hit the insert. That's how this one is too. So they did the same stunt on both of these. They only put one helicoil in there way deep in the thread. They didn't put the other helicoil in there. Now maybe I can clean all this up and maybe put another insert in there, maybe. This one here looks like it's all stripped though, so I don't think it's going to happen on this one, but I don't know, I have to clean this all up and maybe I can save it, but I doubt it. So, looks like every hole in here has been dicked with. So, I would replace the cases and start over. Because I'm sure this is all screwed up. Well, everything I see right now I don't like. And I don't know what's going to be on the front, but probably the same thing I'm seeing here, I bet. Without taking this apart, I don't know. But from everything I see right now, this motor is not too usable. Alright, well there you go. We got to figure out what we're going to do on this one. Either going to scrap the bike, sell the bike, put it back together somehow and pray it holds. Which means I got to helicoil this minimum, leave these two alone. Except this didn't torque, so I'm not sure what we're going to do about that. So I don't know. it's basically junk the way it is right now, so I think I'll let them worry about it. Me, it's time for another set of cases. Tear it apart, swap all the parts around, put it back together, get it back together correctly, and put it on the road. That's how it should be fixed. Yeah, we'll see. Or maybe not. We might not get back to any more videos on this project, but if I don't do anything else to it, it's done for now. But anyway, that's what you find out when you go digging around these motors. That's it for now.